We are recording.
Very good. Well, welcome to the monthly meeting of the Eastchester Board of Fire Commissioners. This is March 18th, and I'm calling the meeting to order at 7:01. Can I have an aye from the commissioners?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, second. A second to call the meeting,
Second.
and then an aye. We all aye. We'll stand for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, excellent. So we've done our pledge. So our first motion will be to hire a fire district secretary. So I will make the motion to appoint Marissa Esong Smith as secretary to the Board of Fire Commissioners for the remainder of the 2021 annual term until December 31st, 2021, contingent upon a successful background check at the rate of $35 an hour with an effective start date on or after April 5th, 2021. Can I have a second?
I'll second that, Tom.
Thank you. And then I'll call a roll. Commissioner Ranalone? Now, Commissioner Ranalone had been mute.
Aye.
Very good. Commissioner Keating?
Aye.
And Commissioner Roach is an aye. So this is pension eligible, healthcare insurance for night shift rule and requirements, no paid holidays, no sick leave incentive. It's for 20 hours per week. There's no longevity, no personal days. There is 2 weeks paid vacation at 20 hours per week and overtime as required by law. So welcome aboard, Esang. I don't know if she made it here, but we'll move right along. So now we're going to appoint a provisional lieutenant. And once again, I'll make a motion to promote firefighter William Wiggleman to the provisional position of lieutenant with a start date on or after March 19th, 2021. Pay, compensation, and other benefits per the current collective bargaining agreement with IAF Local 916. Position is provisional and under civil service is a competitive position. Candidate must test and be reachable in the next civil service list to be considered for probationary appointment. And could I have a second to that motion?
I'll second that.
Thank you. And I'll call a roll. Commissioner Ranalone?
Aye.
Commissioner Keating?
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
And Commissioner Roach is an aye. So congratulations to firefighter William Wiggleman. He's our new professional lieutenant. All right, so we'll now.
Can I just interject? Some of the callers need to go on mute. I personally want to say welcome to Esong and congratulations to her and to Mr. Wiggleman.
Excellent, I agree. I guess that person heard you because the dog stopped barking. So our third matter today is awarding the Chester Heights project to the lowest bidder, Vinco Builders. So at a regular meeting of the Board of Fire Commissioners, the Eastchester Fire District held today remotely on the 18th day of March 2021. The following resolution was offered. I am offering this resolution. Can I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Paul. Whereas the board solicited sealed competitive bids for the floor replacement portion of the Chester Heights apparatus floor replacement and ADA accessibility capital project, and such bids were publicly opened and read on September 25th, 2020 at 4:05 p.m. And whereas the board declared the project to be a type 2 action and determined that the implementation of which as proposed would not result in a significant environmental impact, and whereas Vinco Builders 5 Bessie Lane South, Mahopac, New York, 10541, submitted the lowest responsible bid for such scope of work for the sum total amount of $561,500. Now there be it resolved that the board, after review and discussion, hereby approves Vinco Builders' bid, and be it further resolved that the chairman of the board is hereby authorized to resign and deliver the construction contract along with any documents necessary to effectuate the terms and conditions of this resolution and implement the same on behalf of the Eastchester Fire District, and be it further resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately. And I will make that resolution. Can I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Paul. Commissioner Ranalone? Commissioner Ranalone's an aye. Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
Commissioner Carl's an aye. Commissioner Rose is an aye. The resolution is passed. I will notify Vinco Builders of that. And our next order of business is the sewer jetting. Chief?
Yes, sir.
You know, I don't know where you are on that. We know that we put that out for RFP. Nobody, no responsible contractor bidded on that. But it is coming up on 3 months since that last incident, and we cannot allow that to happen. So please take whatever, proactive efforts you can make until the board comes to an agreement how to address the situation permanently.
Okay. Yep. I'll have Tim make sure it's scheduled in about 2 weeks.
Perfect.
Chief, did you hear back from the fellow I gave you the name for?
Yeah, he wants a walkthrough so he can check out the basement of Station 5. He hasn't given me a date that he wants to do it. I told him I'm available whenever he is. So,
Okay.
yes. So I did contact him, and he's going to come take a look at the firehouse.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Paul. All right, so Jamie, Treasurer's report.
Sure, thanks. So tonight we're looking at the financials as of February 28th. They currently present a net budget surplus of approximately $479,000. That's, typical for where we expect to be in February. Typically just due to timing of certain expenses, our certs, our payroll, et cetera. We are anticipating collecting our tax monies in May. I've heard from the town just requesting our authorization letter to collect the taxes on their behalf, so that has been provided, and so we should be on track to receive our monies in May, as we normally do. The only couple things I have to tonight, one is our year-end audit. It is being conducted a little bit later this year, sort of as with everything. COVID is creating some delays, but our audit will be conducted this year on March 31st and April 1st. So sometime after that, we will have financials available for the board's review, and then for the public review, they can be requested through FOIL. And at the same time, we will file our annual update document with the comptroller's office. That's also something that we work on with our auditors. So we will be doing that March 31st and April 1st. For tonight, I had the proposal from our insurance broker. This is for our property and casualty insurance renewal. We have a renewal date of April 1st. They presented us with one bid from our current carriers, which is McNeil. The insurance is through Arch Insurance. And I had provided that to the board for review and consideration. I've spoken to certain commissioners. I know we were hoping to have additional bids this year, but I think the timing, for whatever reason, just got tight. I know through our broker, they did try to get at least one other quote for us, but it sort of at the last minute, the other insurance company was looking for a significant amount of information based on a study they must have done years ago when either they had bid on this before or they had been our insurance carrier. We couldn't pull it together in time. So right now we have the one quote The total amount for the policy year would be $107,527.76. And again, this expires on April 1st. This is separate from our workers' comp insurance, which is bid separately. It's provided by a separate insurance company, and that will come up for renewal in July, or it will renew July 1st. So this is just our property casualty automobile insurance. It is an increase of about 9.5% from what we paid last year. Comparing apples to apples, because we added some trucks last year. Again, from what our brokers have showed us, I mean, the market, the increases were fairly high this year, so it does seem in line with what we expected. So that's the only item, other than the bill, the only other item I have tonight for the board's consideration.
Tom, you're on mute.
Tom.
Yeah.
My phone was ringing, so I put it on mute. Thank you, Jamie.
Sure.
Am I correct that last year we had asked for an extension to make a decision before we paid the casualty insurance? Because we got it so late. I remember last year we had about 3 weeks to make the decision and we griped about it, but this year we got 2 weeks. I mean, I don't understand why we don't get this invoice 6 weeks in advance.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, they've told us in the past that the insurance companies don't like to quote more than 30 days out. I guess probably because they're afraid you're going to shop it around, and also because they don't want to bind themselves much longer than that. I don't remember the date we received it, but it was certainly less than the 30 days. I mean, I can ask our broker if we can get an extension. If we can, I don't know what the answer is, because otherwise it's going to be April 1st and we're not going to have insurance.
Well, I'll leave that to my fellow board members to give their input then.
If that's the only one we've got, what's our alternative? To wait some more for another proposal?
Commissioner Carlo?
Well, Jamie, last year I think you gave me some data last year. Has it changed much, except for we have the new rig, right?
Yeah, other than a few, yes, that and the chief's car, and there might be like one vehicle that was surplus. That's all that's changed.
I mean, I'll
Everything is identical.
I'll speak to my my broker, see what he can do. If he thinks it's time to bid this, and we'll see. I'll let you know. Probably a day or two. If he can do it or not.
Hey, Chairman Roach, it's Paul Sweeney. Can I ask a question of Jamie?
Please.
Okay. Hey, Jamie, is there any penalty if the district goes with the current bid carrier, and then a month or 2 months later decides it has a better quote from a different carrier? Can we cancel the insurance, in other words, without penalty?
Let me see. I have the proposal. Maybe, Paul, can I shoot you over? I mean, I can look at it also,
yes.
But can I shoot you over the proposal?
Yes, I have my email up, yes.
Okay, I'll do that right now.
And then what we'll do, while you're doing that, Paul, and we thank you for being here and taking care of that, we'll just move. I'll make a resolution to pay the bills, and we'll go with that, and then we'll come back to this. Is that fair to everyone? Thank you. All right, so the board has been supplied with vouchers, bills, and credit card statements by our treasurer, which has been previously reviewed by Chief Tween. Warrant 1, dated 3/18/21, is for $483,000 and $953.79. Warrant 2, dated 3/18/21, is for $8,000, $476.44, and the credit card statement is for $2,664.43. Total payment is for $495,094.66. I will make a motion to pay those bills. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Paul. And Commissioner Ranalone?
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
And Commissioner Roach is an aye. So the bills have been paid. Thank you, Jamie. Do you need more time, Mr. Sweeney?
I think I have the proposal, Chairman, and it's a question maybe Jamie can ask of the carrier maybe tomorrow, whenever she's working next. Jamie, if we have to pay, is the premium paid all at once up front, or is it done on a monthly basis?
We pay it on a quarterly basis.
So I assume perhaps that maybe our exposure goes quarter by quarter if there's no penalty. I don't think there is a penalty, Jamie, but I'd like you, if you could, to just verify that with your broker.
Okay, and I'm gonna shoot him an email right now also, but he's usually pretty responsive. I can't guarantee I'll hear from him, but I will ask him.
Okay, and if that's the case, then maybe the district's exposure for this premium is only on a quarterly basis, and we get a better deal from someone else, we can maybe go that route.
I like that because that coincides with the workman compensation that's due in July. So I know when I group my house and car insurance, that helps.
Right.
All right. So again, we'll leave that till the end of the meeting to see if Jamie gets a response, and we'll move on to the chief's report.
Thank you, Commissioner. Monthly activity report for February 2021. Total alarms, 251, 4 fire-related, 148 EMS-related. There was no mutual aid given or received that month, which is very unusual. The shop garage door was damaged in an incident this evening when ladder 16 was backing in. We made a temporary repair with a tarp, but it's pretty damaged, so that's will have to be addressed. We'll deal with that when we get some options. Maintenance mechanic Tim Dalton has been busy with several painting projects. His weekly reports were emailed to the board on March 16th, and the floor mats we ordered after last month's meeting have been received, and if we use the snow chains again this year, we will put them down to protect the concrete floor, and otherwise we'll save them for next year. The vehicle maintenance continues for the use of outside vendors, and the damage to engine 27 from a town snowplow has been repaired. Fire prevention and code enforcement activities continue with numerous plan reviews and inspections, and their report was emailed to the board on March 1st. Currently, 5 members are out on long-term absence, and 1 member continues to work on restricted duty. Logically, the company that owns Sullivan Data has completed the firewall and Wi-Fi upgrade at headquarters, and I'm using it tonight, so it works well. Captain Dempsey retired effective February 27, 2021. Captain Dempsey joined the Eastchester Fire Department as a volunteer with the Bronxville Hose Company on February 12, 1981. He was hired as a career firefighter on February 28, 1987. So he has served over 40 years with the Eastchester Fire Department, 34 of those years as a career member. I just want to say thank you for his service and congratulations and best of luck in your retirement. With his retirement, Victor Tomasini was promoted to the rank of probationary fire captain effective March 4, 2021. Congratulations to Victor. And I asked the board to close the meeting with a moment of silence to recognize the passing yesterday of retired firefighter Anthony Giuliano, badge 85. Anthony joined the Eastchester Fire Department on May 15, 1971. He retired on December 31st, 1997, serving over 26 years with the Eastchester Fire District. I worked with Tony for 5 years, and he was a very nice guy and good to work with. So if the board could please end the meeting with a moment of silence, it would be appreciated. That's the end of my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. So now we have the commissioners' reports. Does any commissioner have a report or comments?
None over here, Tom.
Okay, thank you. Local 916, do you have anything to say? Do we have any public comments? I don't believe there's any reason to go into executive session, so I will make a motion to close the meeting. Hopefully I'll get a second, and then we'll stand for a moment of silence on behalf of firefighter Anthony Giuliano.
I second the close, Tom.
Thank you, Paul. All in favor? Aye. And I will stand for a moment of silence for our fallen brother. All right, so if necessary, we'll just have a special meeting at the end of the month to work out the casualty and property insurance.
Okay. Thanks, Jamie, and thanks, Tom.
Yep. Have a good night, everyone.
When I get some information. Okay.
Take care. Thanks.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Night all.
Gentlemen.
Okay.
Bye-bye.